all this news breaks out about P Diddy and like his place in Miami. It's on Star Island. I went to his place.
Okay. How old were you when you went?
I was like, obviously I've seen people do drugs at parties, but I've never seen people do. If you've ever been to P Diddy's, you know about the igloos in his backyard.
What do you see? Like the girls going in? Where's P Diddy at this point? Is he like more in the house?
Obviously TMZ cameras are everywhere while this raid is happening, and you hear the neighbor being like, he has like full-on school buses of minors come here like after 1 a.m. And I made the guy take me home. I'm like, I don't want to stay here.
You're listening to the X Podcast. The X you keep coming back to.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the X Podcast. Today I'm joined with a girl who stole my partner.
The other woman.
The other woman. Introduce yourself.
So I'm Gabby. I'm a 28-year-old homewrecker. And yeah, I just like to talk shit.
Wait, are you a homewrecker just with friendships or also in relationships?
Just with friendships. I get home wrecked. My past is like I get home wrecked.
So I wanted to have you on today because I feel like I can't have Veronica every week, you know? So I got to change it up.
I'll come on every week.
So there's so many ways I want to go with this episode, but I guess since you're I was going to say engaged, but you're married. By the way, wish I was at that wedding. Kind of pissed.
Okay, you know what? Your invite got lost in the mail. You should have been at that wedding.
I saw the wedding and I was like, this is insane.
You should have been there. It was a fucking fun time.
Wow. It looked
I would do it all over again. Highly recommend getting married to like someone good, obviously, because then all your friends are there.
Before we get into the good guys.
We'll start with the bad.
We'll start with the bad guys. Do you have any crazy dating stories? I feel like from Veronica, I've heard the craziest shit.
Like dating stories or like
relationship dating.
I've had some really rough times until I, kissed a few frogs to find my prince.
Yes, we all have. Except I didn't find my prince.
You haven't kissed enough frogs yet. Trust me, there's more heartbreak to come. It's fun.
Thanks.
Relax.
It must be nice with a ring on, stability, and be like, it's fun, relax, chill. You'll get there.
If you would have asked me like 5 years ago, if I was going to get married, I'd laugh because things were so bad. So I'm trying to think of where I should start with the crazy dating story. Should I start?
Wait, were you the problem in relationships?
I mean, I'll say fucking no, but I was really young, and I think it's really fucked up when like an older guy sees a young girl in like her early 20s. You know how we are, how impressionable we are. I was young. Yeah, I fucked up, but like I was never like mean or malicious. I was just young, stupid and cute.
Were you cheating?
I was retaliation cheating. I don't know if you know about that.
It's like makes it okay.
Yeah, it like makes it okay. Let me tell you about how fucked I got in this whole situation because you would cheat too.
Okay, tell me.
So there was one story that honestly the whole city of Montreal knew about and I had to leave for 3 months. So
wait, really?
Yeah. I had to leave for 3. That's how traumatized I was. So just to preface this, like, fuck men. Okay.
Yeah, literally.
So I was dating this older guy who I really was into. Like, he was much older than me.
Okay, what's much older? Give context.
I was 20. Like, I remember I was in Miami, Art Basel, and I was still using a fake ID when we like first got together. Okay. He had just turned 33.
Okay, yeah. 13
He's
years.
like 40 now. I don't know. Whatever. If he's watching this,
I think it feels like a bigger age gap when you're younger. Like now, if you were to go date a 40-year-old, it's like whatever.
I totally agree. I also think like from 20 years old to 25, you're a different human. Like I think like age really matters. And I was 20. And I was really young. So I thought shit.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
All the glitz and glamour was super cool to me. So we met at Art Basel. Really great way to impress me at Art Basel. Like
literally.
Uber blacks everywhere. Everywhere. I was getting into all the fucking parties. Like I'd never really had an Art Basel experience like that. I was 20. Anyways, we started dating. Like I was just getting out of a relationship with my last boyfriend. Like by getting out, I mean we had broken up. I went to Art Basel, met this guy,
classic,
and I was out.
Okay, wait, are you a serial dater? Like you'll get out of a relationship and get in another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I've never had a one night stand. Like I don't see like for me, like what gets me going is like a guy being obsessed with me.
Yes. Okay.
You know, sometimes it even dies out after that. I'm like, oh well, That was my one night stand.
Yeah.
Like, you're in love, I'm done.
Yeah, got it.
But so we were dating. We started dating after Art Basel. Very on and off because he was like 40. Kidding. He was like 32, but whatever.
Okay.
And he was like always kind of like hot and cold, like just ghosting me sometimes, wouldn't talk to me for a couple days and come back like nothing was wrong. But I was like so impressed that it was like
Right.
no problem.
For sure.
Whatever.
You can take a week
He'd
off.
like show up to my house like after a week of not talking to me with like a gift. Like the Fenty was really in, like it was like a Fenty fluffy slipper thing going on. And he's like, come to Jover's Tuesdays with me. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
So pathetic. And then, so we were dating and it got serious after I'd say like 3 months on and off. I did not sleep with him for like 4 months.
Okay.
4 months, like nothing. Or like even longer, but I don't even remember. But like after that, it started to get serious. I love you, met my family, whatever.
Okay.
So we're getting super serious and it's been like a year at this point and things were very like he was kind of like on and off with me. Like he wasn't asking me to like go to weddings with him. Like I was like really like left out of like nights out with his friends and stuff like that. So he kind of just like was super cold with me out of nowhere. This is like after like a year of being like, I love you. Like
Crazy.
we're pretty much living together at this point.
Yeah.
I'd never lived with a guy. Like it was all really new and really like intense. Like this was like I felt like I was getting married. He's telling me you're the real deal. Like I don't have time to waste. Like I want to get married.
Right.
Like really making me feel like
A
okay,
ring is on its way.
yeah, like you have to start acting like a wife and like grow up. So then he started like being super cold with me and my mom was like, I don't like seeing you like this. Like I was coming back home for like a week. He's not talking to me. I got
Right.
sick. I had like a kidney infection. He like didn't give a fuck. He's like, he shipped me off to my parents. I got sick. We lived together. Like thinking back, it's
Yeah.
Mom, come pick her up because
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with this and I want to.
Disgusting.
But at the time, I'm like, yeah, it's such a burden for him to deal with me when I had a
my
kidney
God.
infection. Anyways, I go home. My mom's like, you need to go to Israel for a week to see your dad. Just go. Your friends are there. My best friend at the time was living there, going to university. It was like it looked super fun. I was supposed to go, but this guy came into my life. Big regret. Anyways, she's like, go for a week, see your friends, see your dad, come back. I'm like, okay, but like, I really don't want to go. Like, I really don't want to go. Like, I want to stay with this guy. So I'm like telling him like, yo, I'm going to Israel. I'm getting shipped off. Like, if you ever want to make this work, like now's the time.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, I think we need some space. Like maybe like take a break.
He said that.
Yeah. Take a break, go to Israel, come back, I'll be here. And then like basically like don't go away for the summer, you know, like for the rest of the summer. It was like May.
Okay.
Don't go away for the summer, like we'll be together. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll go to Israel for a week. And I'm like, but can you please just come see me like the day before I leave, like whatever. He's like, yeah, I'll come see you, I'll come say bye, like we'll have like a whole talk, whatever. So it's the day before I leave. The guy's not answering me. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? I went to a pool party to like get my mind off it. And you know when like you put your phone on airplane mode?
Classic.
Like I didn't look at my phone. So I thought I was going to come out of this pool party to 30 million messages.
Yeah.
Nothing. Radio silence.
That's the worst when you like make it a point to not use your phone because you're like, I'm sure he's messaging me. And
I
then
did
you
this
go
for
back
what?
and then there's nothing.
I'm embarrassed
Yeah.
of myself.
Yeah.
Like this is embarrassing.
Literally.
So then, by the way, like just to preface, the relationship was psycho. So what I'm about to get to sounds a bit psycho, but it was the norm within our relationship. So I get home, still no message. So I call him, he answers. He's like, he worked for like a tech company. It's like, there's some people in from the States, like from the company, and I'm taking them out for business. I don't know. And we're going to the strip club. For business, I'll come see you right after. I'm like, okay. I'll just take all the crumbs I can get.
No. Oh my God.
Ugh, coming out of my mouth, it sounds so stupid. Anyways. So then, not answering. Now it's like 3 a.m. I know the strip club's closed. I know Shay P is done.
Oh my God.
I get in my fucking car. I'm like, I'm going to this guy's house. I don't give a shit. Like, what is going on? I'm getting ghosted. I only got answered that one time. I go to his house. It's like you walk up and like, it's a staircase, but you could see the light. The lights are on. The door's locked. I'm like, okay, not on my fucking watch.
Yeah.
I go. It's like a triplex. So like there's there's a neighbor.
Oh my God.
I go through the backyard.
But when you're going through that stage, you don't give a fuck.
I wanted to get into the house.
Yeah, exactly. You don't care who sees what's like. You're just like, you see red.
Like, I was going into that house no matter what.
Yeah. If
and he said he was coming to say bye. So I'm like, maybe something's wrong. So I go in through the back. The neighbor.
There's no good story that comes from a girl showing up at a guy's house with the door locked and the lights on.
If you look, you will find, by the way. So, like, I would never look now in my current relationship. I have nothing to find. Anyways, so I walk in through the back, and the neighbor has kids. Like, I'm tripping over the fucking swing set. Like, it's like, it's 3 a.m. It's pitch dark outside. It's like a triplex, no fucking lights.
And your heart is beating so...
I'm like, I'm about to throw up at this point.
Yeah, that's the worst.
So I climb up the fire escape.
No.
I'm a sponsored baby, duh.
Guy or girl, you've probably been in a situation before where you're hooking up with a guy and maybe it's the first time, he's a little bit nervous, so he can't get his willy up. Well, Joy Mode is here to fix this problem and naturally. So get rid of any over-the-counter pills you have that are not good for you and use Joy Mode. I've been in a situation before where a guy couldn't get his schlong up and I started to feel insecure. Why am I feeling insecure? Because he can't get his willy up. That's not on me. So girls, guys, I'm fixing the solution for both of you and I'm introducing you to Joy Mode. Joy Mode helps with blood flow, erection and firmness, helps with stamina and performance. And it's natural. You open it up, you take it 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have intercourse and watch your sex life just improve dramatically. Already dating alone can be so stressful. You know, you want to do everything right. You want to pick her up at the right time. You want to do everything properly. And I think the one thing for men that is uncontrollable is getting your schlong up. So get Joy Mode to help you with that and take the nerves off a first date and so that you can really just enjoy yourself. So use my discount code XThePodcast at checkout to receive 20% off your entire order.
I'm a sponsored baby, duh.
But it also doubled as like the stairs for the like for all of them, you know, like there was like the spirally stairs.
Yeah.
And you have, so it wasn't really a fire escape. I'm not jumping anywhere.
Okay.
So I get to his
So it's
floor.
normal.
It's normal. Like I'm not crazy. And the lights are on. The window is like a bit open. Like, you know, the bug screen. I see a candle, booze, and a purse. I'm like really sensitive. Okay.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't look like it, but like I'll do anything to protect my own heart now.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see the girl. So I make a bunch of noise. I break the fucking the screen, the bug screen, to make sure he hears that I'm inside. It's not. I was texting him the whole time, like, I'm outside your fucking house. I'm getting in. So just to give him a warning, get the girl out. I don't want to see this.
Okay.
So I get in and I go straight for her purse to see her ID.
Oh my gosh. She's like, I'm trying to, you know, guard my heart. I don't want to see.
I just want to know if she's Jewish. And I know her, okay? That's all I wanted to know. She wasn't. And
did that make you feel somewhat better?
Yeah. In a sick way, dude.
I get it. I
like told myself this whole lie that she's like this whore that he paid, like, because he's a drug addict. And
Right.
Whatever.
Okay.
It wasn't,
I love how you skipped all that out. You're like, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I made up that story. So I don't know who she was. Like,
Okay.
I just made it up. So I see it. I'm like, holy shit. And it's like, what was traumatizing is that I had virgin eyes. Like, I grew up very sheltered.
Yeah.
I was perfect no matter what, like to my parents, you know, my friends. And this shit happens? Are you kidding? So anyways.
You're like, welcome to life.
Literally the worst welcome ever. And I see like a bottle of wine and shit that we used to do when we started dating that I thought was like so special.
Yeah.
So cracky now that I think back at it. It's like Tuesday night, like you go to work or to bed. Whatever. He comes out. He has like one eye open, like boxers, like disgusting human. Like throws me into the guest room, basically. Locks me in there. He's like, okay, we're going to talk about this. I'm like, talk about it? Get this girl out. He's like, okay, I'm going to go get her out. Like, give me 10 minutes. 10 minutes pass. Like, we're yelling, screaming. Like, I'm not even in any...
But even the girl, she's not hearing this being like, I'm dipping.
Like, leave.
Leave.
Okay, so now we're fighting for like an hour. I hear something. It's been an hour. We're in this room. I'm breaking shit. He's breaking shit. Like, everything's nuts. I'm like, is she still fucking here? He's like, he was like so wasted. I don't even remember what he said. Like, something stupid and incoherent, but she was there. So I'm like, hey, I get up. Like, he like forces me to sit down. I'm like, you know what? I'm fucking out of here. Like, I can't handle this anymore. My mom comes to pick me up. It's like 5 a.m.
No, I can't.
The next day, I'm like, hey, I guess I'm going to Israel.
Oh,
and I'm like, I really don't want to go. Like, I want to salvage whatever the fuck is left. I don't know why, because now I'm like, I don't take shit. Like, I really don't take shit from anyone.
Yeah.
But I think that's what
made you that.
kind of, that like, I don't even like, if I even sniff like fishiness or like bullshit, like I'm out.
You're out.
But the next day, he's like, let me just come explain whatever.
Explain what? Let me guess. It was his cousin. It was his fucking like. Explain.
It's my coworker. What do you mean? The people weren't from the U.S. She needed a place to stay.
Oh my god.
There's so many things I missed with that one too. Like looking back, but anyways.
Yeah.
He's like,
we live and learn.
Yeah. He's like, let me explain. Like whatever. He comes to my house to explain, and he's like, I'm like, I don't want to go to Israel. Like, just tell me, like, you want to stay, and I'll forget you want me to stay, and I'll forget what I saw. That's how desperate I was for this guy. He's like, yeah, don't go to Israel, but, like, we'll chill the whole summer, but I don't want to be exclusive anymore. I'm, like, seriously considering this at this point. My dad goes, if you don't get on a flight, I'm going to come to Montreal, get you on a flight, and it's not going to be a vacation. And my dad, like, he's not, like, a scary guy, you know? Like, he says that, it's like, hey. So all this to say, I got on the plane. I ended up staying in Israel for like 4 months. I like became a brand new fucking person.
Yeah.
I was like, I never really went through like a slutty phase. It was always like hooking up with guys, but I was hooking up with guys for sure that trip. Like, really like new self-confidence. It was traumatic. And like I went to Israel looking like a shell of a person, but I was like much better after. And looking back on that relationship, there was also another time where I had his Uber on my phone. And I caught this thing, and like when we actually broke up for good, I was like, "Fuck! How did I not
catch on to this?
Like this Uber thing. Like I'm in Miami, he's in Montreal, and he Ubers this girl to his house, and then Ubers her back to the address like he Ubered her from the next morning.
Wait, and you saw that?
And I saw that, and I'm like, I figured out where she lives. I found that it was his ex-girlfriend. And, like, he fed me this whole bullshit she came to get her stuff story.
I can't.
I would never believe that today. That's why, like, I think about it and it's like, how the fuck did I ever believe it? So, girls who are going through it.
I feel like you need to go through a toxic stage in order to find your husband. I truly think that.
You do. You really do. But it's not even in order to find your husband. It's like if you're a girl, like you'll find a good guy whether you go through a toxic stage or not. But if you're someone like me who is extremely sheltered and kind of like I had this like I guess like complex, you know, like a bit of a superiority complex. You gotta get fucked. Like I don't know how else to say it. Yeah. I didn't need to go through that. Like I'll never justify what he did. Like that guy was an asshole. Yeah. And like I really like I don't appreciate how he treated me and like how he treated women in his past. And like I don't think this guy will ever make a woman truly happy. But I will say that my bullshit radar is like a 10 on 10 because of it. So whatever. And I got out pretty early. I mean, like, I think we broke up when I was like 23.
Okay.
So it was like still safe, you know?
And then so after you went through that whole crazy, toxic.
We got back together after that. By the way, I came back from Israel, a new woman. We got back together. Then I did the cheating. I was like, you know what? I needed my last piece of skin. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It sounds like so petty, but like I am petty. Like I needed the revenge.
Yeah.
Like that was.
And did you want him to find out?
He never found out. So if he's watching this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He never found out. And one time I made out with one of his good friends.
No, that's the killer.
Yeah. But he never.
If you go for the friends,
yeah,
that's
no,
the
I felt
killer.
bad about that though.
Okay, wait, I actually want to talk about that because I think how am I going to say this? I feel like a lot of the times whenever like I'm talking to a guy or like I'm seeing someone and then like things end, all the guys are lined up of the friends and like they're in the inbox and like they're trying. And I just think that's so disrespectful.
It is, and men
it's
are pigs.
Like, I feel like I get that we say men are pigs, but like find you a friend group who like won't do that. You know, I feel like it says a lot.
It does, but
about,
there's
like,
always
guy
sexual
friends.
tension, I find, between the girlfriend and the guy's best friend. And it maybe not from your part, but I'm saying like from the guy's part, like anything unattainable is like so attractive. Like I even find since I got married, like first my husband, like every girl wants to fuck a married man.
Yeah.
Okay? Like you skanks. And then
Before you were with your husband, did you want to fuck a married man? Was that like attractive to you?
I wouldn't say I wanted to fuck a married man, but I could see the appeal.
Yeah.
I liked older guys.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay. I
so
agree.
like married, wisdom, experience, yeah. Did I want to fuck a married man? No.
Yeah.
That wasn't exactly my fantasy.
Yeah.
But no, not really. But yeah, I find like since I got married, like guys are more attracted to me.
Yeah.
Girls are more attracted to my husband. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
But I guess it's like you want what you can't have. It is kind of sexy.
It is. I get that.
Yeah.
100%.
Like you can't have me. So I must be really sexy.
How did you meet your husband?
We actually always knew each other. He was a big no-no in my relationship.
Wait, hold
my
on.
past
They
relationship.
say you normally meet the person you're going to spend your life with at like anywhere between like 25. Like at 25 you've already met your husband.
Well, I had a really good friend who was dating one of his best friends.
Okay.
When I was like younger, like even before this toxic relationship that I just spoke about. And we always knew each other. I always had a really big crush on him. Really big. And he was not really down for me.
How attractive.
Like, I hate to admit it, but it's true.
It's like,
And
wait,
then
hello.
Yeah, like, do you see?
Like,
I didn't look like this, though. This is like millions of dollars later. No, I'm kidding. But I did always know him. I had a crush on him. Wasn't down. I also had, like, people conspiring against me. I'm not really friends with that girl anymore, so I feel like she was feeding everyone some shit. There was a lot of jealousy in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So I really liked him. He always had a girlfriend. I was always, like, on and off with, like, guys, whatever. And then my ex that I just spoke about actually took me to this wedding in Cancun. And
God.
yeah, not what you think. Okay? Not what you think. And he took me to this wedding. At this point, it's like we're doing great. I'm like checked out completely of this relationship.
Right.
I'm like not into it. I didn't want to go
yeah.
to Cancun. I was like about to cancel last minute. He pulled this whole non-refundable bullshit.
Also, like Cancun.
It's like so low budget.
Yeah,
Like, I ate butter
like,
pasta the whole
literally.
time. Like what the fuck?
Went to Cancun when I was 5.
Disgusting. So we go to this
What are
wedding.
you at, an all-inclusive?
I was. So my boyfriend at the time, his best friend is like my current husband's best friend's older brother. Do you get it?
Got it.
So like they're all there. There's the brother crew, like my husband and his friends who are my age. And then there's the fucking 40-year-old losers.
Right.
Which is who I was with.
Right.
And like I'm already like so unhappy in this relationship. And like this guy, like my husband, was my ex's like big no-no. Because we used to DM and shit.
Okay.
So he's like, yo, don't even look his way.
There's some like crossover kind
He's like
of.
the guy I told you not to worry about. Pretty
right.
Much.
Yeah. That's always the worst one.
This is like the sweetest revenge, by the way. I should have like waited, skipped all the cheating,
Oh
and just
my
gone
God.
straight to this.
You know what? Karma always comes around. It
It's
may
so
me not
natural.
be. Yeah. It may be not. It's not gonna be right away, but it comes around.
No. Life is fair. I
Yeah.
know we all say life is unfair,
Yes.
but it is so fair and so
Oh,
sweet.
everyone gets their karma.
Oh, 100%. And it's a dish best served cold.
Oh, literally.
So we're at this wedding, and whatever. Like I was like really skinny at the time, like really, really skinny. I was depressed, and I looked sexy.
Oh my God. Nothing like when you're depressed and you don't eat and you're at your leanest.
Oh, I'd never looked this good ever, and I was the most unhappy I'd ever been. But I was so like I don't know. It's a tough trade-off. I'm not
It
gonna lie.
is. Oh my God. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Because like anyone who wants to lose weight, the easiest way is to just go through a breakup.
Just be depressed.
Just be depressed and like, let me tell you, those pounds, they come off easy.
Yeah, like at the time I remember like I'd trade anything to like not be like in this unhappy spot, but then it's like, but I was so skinny.
Right. Yeah. I get it.
So we're at this wedding, and basically we're fighting the whole time because of my husband today, but like he did nothing. We weren't even really
He sensed it though.
We weren't talking. Like, we weren't really talking because I was like getting locked in fucking rooms because I wasn't allowed out because I was too sexy. Yeah, like, who are you trying to impress?
Wait, hold on. He locked you in a room?
Pretty much, yeah. He locked me in a fucking room I'll tell you the story. So basically, we're at the wedding.
Gabby!
Yeah. Really sad life. But it all evens out. Anyways, at the time it was. Looking back, like, I had a great time.
Are you like at the door like, hello, let me out?
No, kind of.
I hope he at least like served you some food under the door.
Kobe Bryant died the day we landed, by the way. So this was like I was like really glued to the TV also. We were meant to find each other in a million lives.
Yeah.
And
Did
it's
you
not
know?
to be cheesy.
Did you know, like, when you were at that party and you saw him? Obviously, you guys were like messaging before. Did you know, like, I'm gonna end up with this person?
Oh, I left Cancun and I was like, I told all my friends, I'm like, I think I'm in love, and this relationship just isn't working.
Yeah.
So I took my shit. Actually, he took my shit, put them in garbage bags. I just,
Oh
I was
my
like
God.
a little elf.
He helped you.
He helped me.
That's
I
so
was
sweet
so
of
happy
him.
to get the fuck out of there, though. Like, every other breakup was so sad. This was like the easiest breakup I ever went through. And like, so
You were mentally drained too.
Oh, I was over with. It was like
Yeah.
so easy for me to get over that breakup.
Yeah.
So we're in Cancun, and
Say it again for the people who didn't know.
yeah, we're in Cancun, and it's the wedding night. Basically, we've already spent a week with these people, and it's the wedding night. So we're there. I looked fucking sexy as fuck, obviously.
And he couldn't leave you in the fucking room.
No. So he goes, after the wedding, like walk down the aisle, whole spiel. We're at the tables, and I don't know, I think they were all giving speeches, or the groomsmen, and he was a groomsman, something. And I happened to be at the table with my husband and all his friends, waiting for everyone to finish their speeches.
Yeah.
Everyone was scared to talk to me, by the way.
Okay.
So for all of you thinking, like, there must have been, like, people were scared to talk to me because I
Right.
had a bodyguard.
Yeah.
So we're sitting at the table. I wanted to go to the bathroom. I get up. My boyfriend at the time obviously follows me. I go to the bathroom. I come
like,
out.
let me go to the
Yeah.
bathroom. Like, fuck off.
And by the way, it's girls and guys. So like, girls' bathroom, guys' bathroom. I come out. Who comes out at the same time? My current husband.
Classic.
And like, my boyfriend is waiting there. Like, sees us both coming out. I'm like, no.
Oh, here we go.
I was peeing, and he knew that. And then he's like, "Okay, we're going to change. Let's go back to the room." So I'm like, "Okay, fine. I'll put on sneakers." I'm so stupid. I'm like, yeah. Like, let's go get fucked up. We're walking. He's like, "You stupid bitch." You're like giving him looks. You came out of the bathroom. I'm like, what the hell
He's
are you
just like,
talking
that's
about?
the thing with insecure people. They're always going to just like manipulate everything. And it's because he's cheating that he thinks you are.
I didn't even care to even like, I was like, I want to go back to the wedding. You know, like Loki, you want to be with like Hottie and his friends.
You want to be with your husband.
Yeah. Like, I want to be with my husband. Why are you keeping me away from him? So we're in the room. He closes the door. He's like, "You're not going back." I'm like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "You were giving him fucking looks at the table. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing." Like,
Wait, Gabby, were you giving him looks at the table?
no, I swear to God. I was scared to look his way.
Yeah.
Scared. And like, he did make it a point to tell me, my husband now made it a point to tell me that he has a girlfriend. The whole trip, I have a girlfriend. I'm flying her in. It's serious. Like, basically, like, we're not flirting this trip. Okay? Your girlfriend never flew in. And let me tell you, he was all up in my shit after that trip.
Yeah.
So we are in the room fighting. I'm like, let me fucking go. Like, let's go. You're at your best friend's wedding. You flew me to the shitty all-inclusive. No offense.
Oh my God.
No offense to the friend, because he's still in our
Like,
lives.
at that point, like, don't do a destination wedding.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is this? What am I doing here? Kobe just died. Like, I need to be, like, on TMZ. I don't even want to be in this room with you. Except we had a hot tub in the room. That was cool.
For you and your current husband, not for fucking...
Yeah, 100% for me and my current husband. I wish I didn't share the room with him. He was so drunk because of the whole wedding party, you know, groomsmen all day getting ready. He just passes out on the bed, literally passes out. And, like, I'm stuck in the room. And it's not like I was locked, like I could have easily walked out. But it's like, these are not my friends. Like, really not my friends. I wasn't friends with these people yet. And if he found out that I went back to the wedding, oof.
Yeah.
A lot of shit to deal with. I wasn't scared of him. Like, at this point, really not. Just like, I'm a big pick your battles girl.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting my time.
And also, you know, like, you get back from your trip if you want to make things work.
Oh, I knew it was so done when I got back from my trip. Like, when we got back, I think it was like 2 days later, I like packed my shit. I left. My house was getting renovated. So like, my mom was living in like a condo building. So I went to stay with her. And then there was a final day, I think like a month after the breakup, where he's like, okay, I put all your shit in garbage bags. Like a lot of my leftover shit, you got to come get it. So I go get it. At this point, like my current husband is like DMing me, but we haven't chilled. Like he's kind of like cheesy slide-ins, you know? Like,
okay, got it.
Oh,
got
you're
it.
so pretty, like shit like that. So I take my shit. My friend brings me, picks me up. I get my shit. There was no like long conversation. Like got my shit, got the fuck out. And then she's like, hey, let's go to Loic. Like, let's go drink. I'm like, I don't want to. I feel like
God,
shit.
Loic, I
just
used to
got
go
dumped. Like, pretty much like all my shit's in a garbage bag. Like, I'm in a condo. Like, I have no stability right now in my life. I do not feel like going to Loic. She's like, let's go to Loic. We go to Loic. Who do I see? Husband. And his friends. So we sit down, and I don't think we spent a day not talking after that day.
Wow.
That was it.
Glued to the hip after that.
Glued to the hip. I mean, it was COVID. Our first date was like in a cemetery on a walk. COVID hit like 3 days later.
Okay.
We would go on like these walks, like these scandalous cemetery walks. Because like, I don't know why we went to, I was like trying to be different.
I'm so different.
Yeah, I'm like so quirky. Like I love cemeteries. Like I'm scared shitless of that stuff. Like now he knows the real me. But yeah, I was smitten the second I met my husband. Can I say his name? Dave.
Yeah. Like you knew, but I feel like you know when you like meet someone. And
I mean, I knew this was it. Like when we started dating, like there was a different feeling. It was like,
can you give tips for any woman who's like looking, well, me also, I'm looking for my husband. What are some tips to like look out for?
I mean, if you start dating a guy and it's like, I'm going to fucking marry this guy, it's generally a red flag.
Okay.
If you're like, I'm obsessed with him, like you're living and breathing on your phone, like thinking like, would he like this haircut? Like, I'm not going to post this because he's not, red fucking flag.
Right.
First, it could only go downhill from, I want to marry this guy because you have so much time to go from there. It's like, you can only go down.
Yeah.
And like, it's generally your body telling you like, it's like, this is a lot. Like, it's not supposed to be so intense.
It's supposed to be simple.
I think it's supposed to be easy, but I also think you need to be super attracted to each other.
Yeah.
So like, that also was tough because even before this guy, I was like in another toxic relationship. So it's like I had never been with a nice guy. Mm-hmm. So it was a big change when I met a nice guy. And I was like, is this cringe? Is it normal?
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
What is this?
I totally get that.
It's got to be a slow burn. And you have to feel comfortable. Like, you know, like you have to be comfortable. You have to be yourself. Like, yes, like obviously makeup on, like cutest vibes for the first couple months.
Be yourself so that 6 months later he's not shocked when he finds the real you.
100%. He wakes up next to an ogre. Natural makeup, ladies. I get it. I used to walk around with my fucking overnight bag every day when I started dating Dave.
Yeah.
But like there's a little hint of realness. Like I'm not going to be like I was a different person with my exes. And also another sign. It's like when you're with a toxic guy, it's going to sound so stupid, but you want the worst for them. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you don't want the best for them. Like, if it's not with me, you're dead. You're suffering. Even, like, while I was with, like, all the toxic guys I was with, I was like, just fail at everything. I fucking hate you, but I love you, but I hate you. But with Dave, it's like you genuinely want the best for them. Like, it's actually, you share pain. It's, like, so cheesy, and I'm so not a cheesy person, but you share, like, happiness, sadness, like you just want everything to be fine in their life, so everything's fine. It's like happy wife, happy life. Like it's reversible.
Yeah. That's so cute.
Yes, it's very cute.
Oh my God. Gabby gets sensitive. Gabby gets cheesy.
I am really sensitive, by the way. Like,
what sign are you?
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries. I don't know anything about Aries.
What the fuck? What are you?
I'm an Aquarius.
You're emotional.
I mean, we're emotional, but we don't like show it.
All the Aquarius I know are like super vocal about their emotions.
Really? No, I don't think I'm like very vocal about it.
I can't really sense an emotional vibe from you. So.
No, I can be emotional depending what and the situation and how irrational I'm being. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Okay, so basically we found husband. We knew he was gonna be husband.
We love husband.
And now you're just living the life. I see you on your stories cooking in your soft girl era.
I'm in my feminine era.
I love that for you.
I am. And you know, I could go both ways. I'm either like on a super health cleanse, like homeopath vibe, or I'm like balls to the wall, let's rage every fucking day.
Yeah.
Team no sleep. Right now, I'm like getting back to my healthy era.
Okay, we love that.
Yeah.
I'm on my health era, so.
Well, I'm gonna get there. You look great. Like I want to look like that.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. I want to look like you.
Yeah. Well. You'll want to look like me once I'm done this cleanse.
No, I want to look like you because you're married.
You know, it's really not that hard to get married. It's hard to be happy.
I know that if I wanted to be married
Tomorrow.
in a week, I could be.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not that. I just want to do it once and I want to find the right person, you know?
Exactly. Are your parents still married?
Yeah.
So it's better when you have an example, by the way. When you have like a good example,
Yeah.
you're less likely to settle, I find.
I agree with that.
You know, you're more likely to be like you said, I want to do this once.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who like really just want to be a wife.
By a certain age, and they put that like time clock.
I never understood that, and I was never like that ever. And then when I met Dave, yeah, I wanted to get serious, but not because I wanted to get married.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't need to be a wife, which I never understood the allure in like just being someone's wife. Like I just wanted to be happy.
But do you feel like it changed once you met him, and then you were like, "Wow, I love this person." Like now I see marriage.
I see marriage. I still didn't care to be someone's like, you know, like I didn't want my life to end after I got married.
I feel like that's the biggest
the biggest misconception. You think your life only gets more scandalous after you get married.
I always think, I'm like, oh my God, so like, is my life over though once I get married?
The scandal, you don't even know what scandalous is until you get married. You have no idea. Everything is so wrong, but so right. You know? And then it's like these girls are fucking hitting on your man. Like there's no shortage of scandals.
Right.
And you know, you really
do. You find it attractive though when someone hits on your man? I think that's attractive.
I do. I'm sick.
But is that like a toxic thing? No,
I don't know what it is, but it's like you can look, but you can't touch.
Yeah.
But I do like when girls
I think
look.
that's hot when like
I like it.
I don't know. I think it's like you can flirt with him, but he's coming home with me type thing.
100%. And like I swear he would never.
Yeah.
And sometimes when he does like double take, I'm like, that's
You're
hot, but like I hate you.
Are you the type where like if a hot girl walks by, you'll be like, that girl was hot, and like discuss it with your partner? Or you'll just stare at his eyes like if he's looking?
I will discuss it, but I don't pay attention to other people other than myself.
You're like, I'm the hottest you're gonna get, so
100. I'm like delusional in my own
I think you have
world.
to be though.
I live in my delusion.
I feel like I'm
protect
like
my
that.
heart, like I said.
Yeah.
Really protect it.
Do you go through your husband's phone?
No, but like we
that
use
no was so like
because we use each other's phones.
Right.
Like you know, like my phone is his phone and vice versa. So it's like sometimes I'll look through shit like, but it's not to find girls. It's like the other day he told me like the TV guy's supposed to fucking come hang our TV. He said he messaged him. I fucking know he didn't. So guess what? I'm looking through the convos with Ducky to see if he messaged
Ducky,
him.
why do I know who Ducky is?
Everyone does. Everyone knows
Like
who he
you
is.
need a TV you call Ducky? That is the most Jewish thing. I'm sorry.
You are in the tribe, baby girl. Don't act like you're above it.
No, it's been
You are right in there with us. You also can relate to me. You dated quite the degenerate Jew.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you. Oh, we're not talking about me today.
Let's go on.
I want to talk about some stuff in the media. Wait, first of all, I want to know the P Diddy story. Hold on. So let's start with the P Diddy story.
So first of all, I'm scared to even say P Diddy's name. All this news breaks out about P Diddy and like his place in Miami. It's on Star Island.
Yeah.
I went to his place.
Okay. How old were you when you went?
I was like...
How long ago is this?
Was I? Oh, wow. I was probably like 19,
Okay.
20. It was Ultra, like the music week. And
Yeah.
I didn't go to Ultra, but I went to
So
every...
Alex Earl of you.
Yeah, I went to every single pool party surrounding it, just not Ultra. Not my thing, but whatever.
Yeah, same.
So I would go out. I got invited by this guy. We actually never hooked up, but it was this guy that like was just very well connected, and
He was like, I'm going to Star Island. You hear Star Island, you're like, let's go.
yeah, I'm going to P. He said I'm going to P Diddy's
Yeah.
closing party, which is like a legendary party. I'm
Let's
like,
go.
Yeah, let's go. So we get there. It's like a whole gated situation to get into the island. I brought a friend with me, and we're waiting at the door, and like I'm like getting in before like I remember there was like EJ Johnson. I don't know if you know who that is.
No.
Like no. EJ. Who's that guy? The basketball player who had AIDS?
I don't know.
Whatever. He's the son of that.
Charlie Sheen? No, I just know Charlie Sheen had AIDS.
Someone had AIDS in the NBA.
Okay.
Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Magic Johnson's son, who was like a big blogger at the time, like big influencer, was like waiting in line behind me. It was like such a power trip. Fuck all of you people. Like, get out of my way. I'm coming through. It's like I walk in. It's a sick house. Insane. And there's people walking around with like, it was the first time I've ever seen, like, obviously I've seen people do drugs at parties, but I've never seen people do Adderall. Like actual, like just recreational Adderall. And there's like...
Is the Adderall like just like...
Cut up?
Cut up?
No.
Like as if like
so
cocaine?
There was like, I'll never forget. They're like walking around. It was P Diddy's son. I forget his name. Carter, King, whatever. He's like walking around with like those hotel things, going up to his room in the guest house or whatever, with blue Adderall pills. And then like a crushing section if you want to crush it. I don't know. I honestly really didn't even touch that. It was scary. That was like my first like, oh shit, like this is like a Hollywood party. This is different.
Yeah.
So there was that. And then there's these igloos. If you've ever been to P Diddy's, you know about the igloos in his backyard. They're like transparent things. So there was one for the stoners. Like I went to smoke weed there.
Okay.
And then the one next to it was like the orgy igloo.
Okay.
So I know there's a lot of stuff about P Diddy right now being like a super, like he runs these like gay orgies with like rappers. I didn't see anything gay. Like I didn't see anything like out there gay. Obviously, your usualness.
But I feel like when you start hitting like orgies and all that stuff, I feel like the line could get blurred.
The line was blurred because there was like a million people. This is like a full-size igloo. It's like it could easily be like someone's apartment. It was huge, and there were two of them.
Okay.
And so there was like a lot of orgy shit going on. It was very foggy. I didn't go into the igloo. I could just see. And there was
But what do you see? Like the girls going in, are they like trashy? Like what's the vibe?
Everyone was hot.
Okay.
Everyone was sexy. So
Okay.
I was like, I'm in this like really, and like I'm seeing like people that I actually watch on TV. Like,
Okay.
you know, like people like Paris Hilton, like people, my idol.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing people, they didn't walk into the igloo, but like they were like obviously all high class celebs.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's these orgies going on. So when the news broke out,
But wait, where's P Diddy at this point? Is he like more in the house?
I
Is
didn't
he...
see him.
Okay.
I didn't see him. I don't even think I saw him once. I saw like the
So he was a part of the orgy.
yeah, probably. I saw this like football player that beat up his wife. Like a lot of people I saw on TMZ that like are just reappearing now in person. So yeah, so that's what happened. And then I got a bit freaked out, I'm not gonna lie. And I made the guy take me home. I'm like, I don't want to stay here. I like had my mom's voice in my head being like, nothing good happens after 3 a.m.
Yeah, oh my God. My mom says that.
And it's so true. Like I was so like shook. I was like, you know what? I like talk a big game, but I'm not staying here.
Yeah.
So I left.
And also like you went in, you have the story. You can leave
I went
now.
in. I have the story. There was like a table full of like Starbursts and candies, and that was cool. EJ Johnson, again, was in front of me at like there was this outdoor bathroom area, and he like went in front of me. He's like, I need to pee, bitch. And he like goes in front of me. And I was like,
You're like, bitch, do you not remember you were behind me in the line?
Yeah, like fuck off, first of all. And then he comes back and I'm like, nice firkin, EJ, whatever. And then he's like, bitch, this is a fucking Kelly. And I was like, that's iconic.
No, Gabby.
That's iconic.
That's so iconic.
That was good.
But now, so what? Okay, what is
So
the
this
latest?
happens and they're like, oh yeah, he's doing all these orgy
But
parties.
what's the
and
latest with him? Are they saying that he's sex trafficking women? Like,
they're saying he's sex trafficking minors. So when they raided his house, what I understood was they took all like his surveillance cam footage.
Okay.
But there was a neighbor outside while they were raiding his house. So obviously TMZ cameras are everywhere while this raid is happening. And you hear the neighbor being like, he has like full-on school buses of minors come here like after 1 a.m. or like something like after hours. And it made sense that he would have these. And then there's that whole audio, right? That with like Meek Mill and him fucking. I don't know if you heard it.
no.
They say it's fake. I like to believe it's real for the plot.
Do it for the plot.
Yeah. And it's just like two fucking men fucking. That's what you hear. And so
And
like
it sounds like P Diddy.
it sounds like P Diddy. It doesn't sound like Meek Mill at all. Sounds like P Diddy. Although Meek Mill is a bit too defensive for me to believe that this isn't true.
Okay.
But I don't know. The gay thing isn't what.
Yeah, the best thing to do in a situation where you're being like told like that happened is you have to be calm about it. You start raging, it's like you're
raging
guilty.
on Twitter, like
you're
come
guilty.
on.
You're guilty.
You know when you like exceeded your amount of characters on Twitter, like that was him for like 3 days. Like relax.
So they were saying that like a school bus is filled with like
minors, like that he does like. They're calling him the Black Epstein, basically, of Hollywood. So he's like collecting all this blackmail, but I think he's a part of it too. But blackmail of like these celebrities, these like high up celebrities doing like just crazy shit to like young kids. I don't know the details. I just read what I see online.
Oh, I know about like I've heard some shit.
What is it?
Well, it's just like, isn't it linked to like Illuminati and all that stuff?
I don't know. Like ever since Megan Fox had that podcast
with Call Her Daddy, we kind of
and she's like, I didn't get an invitation. It's like, yeah, I feel like she would have gotten an invitation to the. It's not only Beyonce,
no, for sure,
and
not
Jay-Z, who like, by the way, overrated as fuck.
But I feel like she didn't. No, I 100% believe in the Illuminati and stuff.
I believe in it, but I don't know if this P Diddy thing is linked because a friend of mine actually said something to me that blew my mind. Obviously, like, there's the whole Tupac, Biggie, like, that's where kind of P. Diddy and Ciroc and all that stuff. But it's like, why is he so famous? Like, do you know anyone who's, like, a die-hard P. Diddy fan?
No.
Like,
isn't he, like, even his songs that he's known for, they're, like, remixes?
And, like, you're in,
they're
like 3
with,
seconds.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. Like, I like, whatever, Confessions just as much as the next guy, or Peaches and Cream. I don't even know if he's in it. But, like, Only You with whatever. I love those songs, but, like, you're not the reason I love them.
No, he's, like, in there for, like, 5 seconds.
Like who is P. Diddy? And then Kanye saying, like, he's a Fed.
I don't know. I just know him for, like, Ciroc.
They say he's a Fed. Like, they say he is the kind of, like, the dirty Feds, you know? Like, he's collecting all this blackmail on these high-profile celebs, like, in pretty illegal, nasty ways, might I add.
But how funny he's collecting all this shit, but, like, don't they have so much on him?
Yeah, well, now you're getting... I don't know. There's, like... Don't you get confused with, like, everything that's come out? Like, I read that he raped Justin Bieber.
I don't know about that.
Like, there's... I'm normally...
I've also heard that Justin Bieber went through a stage of guys.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, I don't want to say it's probably true, but, like, I met a guy, actually, when I was on a trip with my ex, and he was saying, I swear to God, like, he got fucked by a guy. Like, they went, like, it was a whole, like, church situation, and he was so sure. But I was like, I don't know.
Oh, my God, it makes sense.
People talk.
It makes sense.
The church situation?
Yeah. He's
Why?
like going through like some sort of church thing right now. Maybe he's going through conversion therapy.
I don't know.
Okay, like I'm normally very on the celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
Like ask Veronica. The only notifications on my phone are my texts and TMZ.
Yeah.
And like I'm normally on it, but this I'm getting fed way too much information. Way too many theories.
What's the latest now with P. Diddy? Like, is he...
Sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking Miami. Oh, how ironic. How fucking ironic.
Why is everyone in Florida, by the way, that does this
First of all,
shit?
everyone who lived in New York City moved to Miami. Everyone from LA is moving to Miami. Miami's literally becoming, like...
I fucking love Miami.
No,
so
it's
if we
always
could leave
been...
the
It's
rapists
always
out, that would be really nice.
Well, first of all, it's just because, like, you know, they ship you off on a boat and you're in Mexico. Like, it's very, like, that city, you know?
I can't deal.
And
like,
also, you hit the wrong street in Miami, like, it's dangerous.
Oh, 100%. Little Havana, you end up there. You might never get out.
Oh, my God. I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah.
My friend was telling me, actually, he was like driving through like a sketch neighborhood. They were dropping off a guy and like boom, guns to the window, like open up the window, and it's like we're just dropping off like your fucking boy who lives in the ghetto.
We don't even go here.
And
we're with
like,
one of you.
okay, and then it was fine, but like you can't be showing up like with a sick car in like a specific area, like. Anyway, Miami's a little bit fucked, but like now I just go and I rent a car because like
100%.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
you had your
like,
traumatic experience.
I had my traumatic experience, and I think that's why like now like I'll only not rent a car and do it when I'm like I have my husband or I have a guy who like I feel safe with to get in a car with. Like I'm not.
I fucking love Miami, and there are some really sketchy people there who ruin it for everyone. By the way, they need a stricter vetting process. Like, why do we only let the criminals in Miami and like the hardworking folk?
No, literally.
Are like left out. It's like, oh, you money launder fraud.
It's crazy.
Love it for the bottle situation, you know. Like I'll sit at that table, no problem. You have a Gucci strap on, like I'll be at your table, no problemo.
Give me the champagne.
100%.
Let's
maybe,
go.
I won't get in a car with you.
Okay, next topic. Let's talk about Adriana being the host of Love Island. I'm actually watching Love Island. I'm just finishing. First of all, the best season was like Molly Mays. That was like the best season. And then after that, what was the other good season?
Season 2 is by far.
What's season 2?
One of the best seasons of Love Island.
What's season 2 again?
Season 2 is with Kem and Amber. Did you watch it? It's UK.
Oh, yeah. I
Season
switched.
3, which one's Olivia Atwood?
Oh, yeah, I watched.
Is that season 3?
Wait, no, I didn't watch that
She
season.
is one
but
of
I
the-
love her.
She
I
is
love
one
her.
of the most iconic Love Islanders. Like, Molly May's great, like, feminine vibes, like, very clean girl.
Okay,
Olivia
can we
Atwood
talk
is like, you
about
want to
Molly
talk
May?
with the gun
First
fingers?
of all, when I'm such a Molly May and Tommy Fury stan. Like,
So am I.
I'm like obsessed, and I think that like he can't do her no wrong, and I wanted to talk about that because when you guys were on a trip, you and Veronica texts me and she's like, Tommy Fury isn't who you think he is.
Oh, Veronica, you're so dramatic. I feel bad, but yeah, I'm gonna have to say it.
I know.
Okay, so to preface,
I was like, Tommy Fury could never cheat
I'm
on
a
Molly
fucking
May.
stan. When we were in Manchester, I knew every fucking person there because I'm a fucking reality TV junkie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
show you a video after. We're sitting down at the fight. Mora, with her nipple stickers, is literally her tit could have been on my shoulder.
So I bumped into her in LA.
Okay, she's stunning.
She is. Okay, guys. So I'm in LA. I'm at the Grove. I'm at the Grove, and I'm just like shopping and doing my thing, and now I see her, and we're both at the same like kiosk looking at like cute jewelry, and I see her, and she's like talking to her friend, and she's like, oh my God, that girl, like, we need to ask her where she got her pants from. And I'm like, oh my God, Maura wants to know where my pants are from. I'm like, I'm freaking out right now.
Oh
and
my
she's
God.
like, can you ask her for me? Like, please, please. And I hear them whispering, but I hear everything. Like, my ears are like insane. So I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't leave the kiosk now because now I'm going to talk to like Maura. And she wants to know where my pants are from. I'm about to take off the pants and be like, here you go, babe. Here you go.
They would look better on you.
And then like 2 minutes later, looking, and she's like, I'm too shy to ask. Like, can you do it? Can you do it? Like, I don't know if like she's like
no, ask.
I don't know if like she's a bitch. And I'm like, do I say like, hey, like I overheard you? So I'm just like waiting.
You do.
Then the girl, the friend, Maura's friend, comes up to me, but they're both together, and she's just like, I literally love your pants. Like, where did you get them? And I'm like, Maura, I know it's you.
Did you say that?
No. And I was like, oh, like I got them here. Like, here's the website, whatever. And she's like, oh my God, like I love your style. You're so cool. And I'm like, Maura thinks like my pants are cool.
She is cool. Like, you are validated if she calls you
I
cool.
was like, I left there and I was like, oh my God.
No one talked to me.
Literally like, fuck off everybody. Like,
Talk to my agent.
like,
You don't talk to me.
bye. And I was like, there's every part of me that wanted to be like, oh my God, you're Maura.
Why don't you just do that?
I know, and you're so good at that.
Like-
I was just like, I feel like when someone's kind of like
Are
obsessing
you kidding
over it, I was
me?
just
People
like,
love, first of all these
Yeah.
celebrities who are like,
I could have
my
been
life.
like,
They
I
get
know.
a fucking kick out of being told, like, I watch you, I've seen you. Their fucking, like,
I
drug
know.
is, like,
And
ego.
at the end of the day, like they were no one before they became someone on the show. So obviously, like they like that.
You gotta
Wait,
say that.
Listen, so the story. Okay, so whatever. I basically leave and I'm like, Maura just said that she likes my outfit. Like I think she. I don't know. Like I'm just obsessed.
We're best friends now.
Yeah, we're best friends. But anyway, so fast forward like 3 months later, a guy from New York happens to be in Montreal and he takes me out on a date and he's like talking to me and he's trying to be like all like, oh, I'm in with like the celebs and stuff. And I'm like, ick. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like
Name dropping.
name
first
dropping,
date.
disgusting. And then he's like, I was actually like dating a girl. Her name is Maura.
Who is this guy?
And I'm like, ew, she dated you while I'm on a date with it. In my head, I'm like, ew.
But
Like,
didn't it make you be like, wait, maybe there's something to this guy?
no, I know what you're saying, but like, I think I was just so turned off by him, just like his mannerisms and like bringing up Shawn Mendes and like just a bunch of
Ew.
things. But he was like, so basically, like me and Maura had a thing. Like I flew her out. We were like on an island and like a picture got leaked. And I was like, well, did you
Maura's leak it?
Maura's not leaking that pic. Did you leak the pic? I literally was acting like that.
He's like, do you know her? Like, why are you standing up?
Yeah, and he's like, do you know her? Like, he literally said that. I was like, no, I don't know her, but like, are you dying? I'm like, I bumped into her in LA and she liked my outfit. He's like, I told you had such good style. Like, Mora, like, agrees you have good style.
Oh,
It's
you're
like,
lucky that passed over easy, because if you brought up bumping into someone and like
who
your
I
outfit,
acted like I had no idea who she was.
I would have eaten that up for lunch and dinner,
Oh
baby.
my God. So yeah, then he was like even more into me because he was like, "Oh, Mora likes your outfit." Do you know what I mean? Like that
Ew,
style
this
of
guy
like,
sounds like a
but like I
loser.
like told you that like I liked your style before. Like Mora's, don't think I was like,
I'm
shut the
avant-garde.
fuck up. Literally,
No,
like
you're not.
bring me home. And then he was mentioning shit with Shawn Mendes. It was just a mess. Shawn Mendes, I don't know if he's straight.
Oh, he's definitely not straight. Like
Well,
if
I know that he's not, but like yeah.
no, he's definitely not. I've heard so many whispers. I also heard from who was it? This
He was
girl?
like talking with the guy I'd went on a date with. Apparently he was saying like they met at a coffee shop and they just started talking, and then every day that week they were like meeting at the coffee shop, talking, getting to know each other, and then by the end Sean was like, "Can I have your number?"
Yeah.
Like it was like all of that, and then they started talking, and then I think the guy was talking to started to be like, "Oh my God, I'm talking to Shawn Mendes," and started writing, and I think scared off Sean. But because I think when you're in that light, and he probably wants to come out, and it's probably like, what's gonna happen if I come out and
I think he should. I mean, what's really gonna happen?
No, I know. I think it's just more like the appeal of everyone being like, he's so good looking, and
I
like
still
every
find
girl.
gay guys hot. I mean, I don't know.
Of course.
Like Mirko's fucking hot.
Yeah, the hottest people
Peter's
are
hot.
the hottest people are gay.
Like I find gay guys like like I don't see the problem, but like I don't get it. 'Cause
No,
I'm
but like
not.
probably I'm just trying to go through the lens of like Hollywood and
Yeah.
stuff. All these girls obsessed with Shawn Mendes. He comes out gay. Like
yeah,
it's another
not
Colton
exactly
situation.
his, yeah.
Colton from The Bachelor. Like,
Yeah. He's not. It's not part of his thing. I get it.
I think we're gonna be so canceled if all the shit I'm saying and if I post.
Who cares? You have to put one cloudy thing in though, so maybe not the Shawn Mendes part.
Yeah, it's but okay. So moving on from Shawn Mendes being gay, P Diddy being a human trafficker, and what else did we say?
Love Island,
And
Mora.
Okay, wait. So enough about Mora. So Love Island, Adriana from what's the show called? Ariana. Yeah, I said it wrong.
Vanderpump Rules.
Ariana from Vanderpump
My
Rules
favorite reality show.
is going to be the host for Love Island. First of all, the best host of all.
3 people from Love Island have killed themselves.
Like, can we talk about that? What the hell's going on?
She killed herself. Muggy Mike killed himself. I don't know if you watched that season because he's fucking hot. And Sophie from season 1 killed herself. That's 3 people from Love. I can't help but think
But
like
one that's a host.
one that's a host.
I think it's also like not. I think some people when they get a little piece of fame, like they can't handle it or like the criticism. Maybe
I mean,
it's
they
all
used
like
to pick people up literally
like
from the
social
streets,
media. Like
Love
people kill
Island.
themselves because of social media. Like it is a very scary tool.
It's like fucked up because that's like an entire. It's like ne most permanent thing you could do. You know, so like it would.
You can't undo that. Like you are that person who went on that dating show. Like you can't.
I wish I could say like I want to be like watch what you say online, you know, like but people are just fucking assholes. So it's like what could you even say? It's like you people are losing their lives. Parents are losing their kids because of fucking morons who are probably ugly as fuck and depressed. Like
typing away.
you know, like like
Well, you're just
I don't
hiding
see them as real people.
No, you're hiding behind a screen.
Pussies.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 people from Love Island killed themselves. I'm like, fuck, man. Like, is it something to do with the show?
Well, the hottest host is the girl with the black long hair.
Maya Jama.
Maya
People
Jama.
say I look like her.
You look more like Emrata than Maya.
I'll take it.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
She is so fucking hot. I can't even deal. I feel like as like if you're a guy and you're on that show and like you've been around all those girls like for
Like, can
weeks,
I date Maya now?
and then she comes in, you're like, fuck.
Am I on the wrong show?
Yeah, literally. She's so hot. But what were we gonna say? Anyway, so Ariana. I'm not a big Vanderpump girl.
I'm a big
I feel like I
Vanderpump.
became when I just found out about the cheating scandal
Me
with
too.
Tom.
Anyone who's trying to get into Vanderpump, I have actually a really good piece of advice. Start from season 10, like the last episode, the reunion, and work your way backwards. It's the best.
Okay.
It is the best reality show. But yeah, Ariana becoming the host of Love Island.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, she turned lemons into lemonade. She absolutely got smoked. lack of a better word, smoked. Everyone's worst nightmare. A
On
7-month long affair. Your boyfriend of 8 years with your best friend for 7 months, and you find a fucking thing on his phone of her like masturbating or whatever. That's how she found out.
You don't think she had any idea?
I
don't know.
like people are saying it now. Why the Raquel lawsuit? Like you saw that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
because
think Raquel's got really bad fucking PR working for her.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I would have told her, get back on the show now. Like, this is when you go back on the show.
Yeah.
You want to build your career? Don't make a janky-ass podcast. No offense. I'm not saying yours is janky. Hers is.
This is how the media works. It's like, okay, poor Ariana. Tom is an asshole.
And killer.
Fuck Raquel. She's the worst friend ever. And then as time goes on, it's like
they turn on you.
They turn on you always. It's never gonna be like,
but that's
oh,
what
poor
happened,
Ariana.
What's happening on the show with
and
like
now,
Lala and everyone who took her side. It's like now everyone's like, well, you know, like Sandoval was my best friend and I miss him and blah 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 and like we all cheat. We've all done crazy things in our lives. It's like, okay, cool. Why do we have to go against this girl? You know, she's winning now. I think people are pissed. Like she's getting all these gigs, Roxy Hart or whatever on Broadway. Like this Love Island is probably
Dancing
the biggest
with the
gig
Stars.
of her life. Sheena Shea.
Do you think she's gonna be a good host? Or do you think it's just more like the idea of like she got cheated on and now
That's
like she's hosting?
If you watch Vanderpump Rules, like I like Ariana, but like she was never my character.
I like Lala.
I went to watch like I would watch the show for Lala. Dare I say I'd watch the show for Sandoval once in a while because he stirs up. I would really watch the show for Jax. Jax was the only guy, and he's not even on the show anymore. Jax and Stassi were like the people. And Kristen.
I can't with this whole. First of all, I watched the 2 episodes of The Valley.
I didn't start it.
Okay.
Is it good?
It's like, as someone who hasn't been like, I didn't watch all the seasons of Vanderpump, but like, why are they like in their fucking Jersey Shore era? Like, why are they dressed like they literally did not wake up since 2015?
I gotta love them.
No, but why are you wearing like Balmain type of jeans?
They've always
and like
been super low budget.
tight, and like denim top that's like from 1980s, like from Stitches, like literally the most ratchet outfits. I'm like, yeah, Jax, you're hot, I guess, but like,
I don't even find Jax hot. He's like the most laughable character. But yeah, he dresses like a moron.
but I can see how girls like of everyone on the show,
he's
like
Ronnie.
He's like, but he's
Or
so
maybe
like
even the
gym
situation.
tan laundry. Like I can't.
You know he has like 3 nose jobs. How crazy is that?
I don't even want to know what his wife did, but something didn't work.
Oh my God, what the fuck is going on with her? I'm gonna give it a watch.
But like, I don't know what, like, I can't oversee what they're wearing and like how they are.
They have always been the most janky, low budget people. That is why these
there's
show
like
works.
low budget, and then there's like, bro, who's styling you?
And then there's Jersey.
They literally give off Jersey vibes.
They do. That's why the show Jersey Shore is probably unarguably the best reality show in history. It will be written about in sociology classes. What some of the best casting I've ever seen. That is like the best reality show in the world. Now, Ariana, not the best for reality TV. She's a bit boring. Scandival is the best thing that happened to her. Career-wise, obviously, who the fuck wants to date fucking Tom Sandoval? I never understood. He is so disgusting and cringe. So the best thing for that, she like dodged a bullet, didn't have babies with him, didn't call off an engagement, like it's a breakup. Best thing for her career. I mean, she's hosting Love Island. She's fucking Dancing with the Stars, everything, killing it. Do I think she's going to be a good host for Love Island? I think they could have found better.
Yeah.
But it's a great clickbait. I'm definitely going to watch, and I never watch US.
You know
ever.
what? Actually, when I watched her on Call Her Daddy, I felt like she was really well spoken and
Super.
like, you know what? She might be really good.
She was actually very well spoken, but she was talking about Sandoval. And she was talking about like a guy that cheats on you and like her life before. Like I was so like invested because it's like things that we could all
relate to
or like take from, you know, like red flags, this, that. Like, yeah, she was very well spoken. She's probably a really smart girl. Like she's a writer, I think, and an actress. Like, sure. She like tossing
Also,
drinks like
she was-
Kristen Doty. No, I don't want to fucking watch her.
She really, she's also a really good dancer. She was great
She
on
was so
Dancing with
good.
I thought she was gonna win.
Did you see the salsa? I was like, yo,
No, she was
how do
great.
you move like that, girl?
And like Sheena being like upset that it's not her.
she's got to get off the show. I cannot watch her. She is a pick me of all pick me girls.
Really?
All
I
she
don't know.
does
I don't
is
watch-
make things about her. Like this first or second or third season, I forget, of Vanderpump, there's a rumor that Tom cheats on Ariana before this whole scandal. And Kristen like brings it to Sheena and Sheena starts crying. She's like, this is so hard for me. Like, how am I going to tell her? It's like, who made this about you? And she does this all the fucking time. It's like everything's about her. Scandival was so hard for Sheena. Like, no one's ever going to feel bad for you, Sheena. Like, give it the fuck up and get off the show or clean up your act.
Oh my god. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah, clean it up.
Moving on. Oh, Alex Cooper for Skims. That was fucking iconic.
Genius.
Yeah, very genius.
Genius. Alex Cooper.
But I'm like, I don't get it. You're getting every celebrity on. Like, how long do we have to wait for Kim to come on? Like, just have her on.
Hasn't she been on?
No, she has not been
I don't
on.
even want to see Kim on these things.
Why?
anymore. I
I-
fucking love Kim.
I love her.
I do, but I don't care to see her. Like, I'm more inclined. Like, this Alex Cooper ad, like, got me.
For sure. But now I'm like, great, they're in contact. So like, she's gonna come
Oh,
on the
you mean
show.
on Call Her Daddy? I thought you meant on Skims.
No, like I
like
want
on
her
a
to.
Skims ad. Yeah, I want to fucking see Kim Kardashian on Call Her Daddy.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't
Get
want
her
to see
on
her?
Call Her Daddy now.
You've met quite some celebs. Who would you say is your biggest celeb crush? And were they still after you met them? If so,
that I've met.
yeah.
Well, my biggest celeb crush is Vince Vaughn, but I haven't met him.
Okay.
Who I met, I really was into Brody Jenner at one point. Thought he
could-
was super hot.
Oh, I could see that.
Super hot in person. Super tall, like muscular.
Yeah.
Super cringe. Like, I got the ick real quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Explain.
He's like a very like Cali dude, like, but like tries so hard to be a Cali dude, like really like, oh yeah, like he's like DJing at the fucking club, like it's his event. We're going together, like with his whole crew of people.
DJ Red Flag.
Oh yeah, red flag. But then he's also like, yeah, like I'd rather be like surfing like right now than like I'm not a club guy. Like I like to surf. Like okay, like I don't. We're going to your fucking event and you're weird. And like he
Yeah.
would always talk about himself. And like he spoke to me about his abs at one point, and I was like, okay,
No.
over it. But like still super hot.
Yeah.
Super hot. Who else have I met?
Did you make out with him?
I have a husband. Yes.
Good kisser?
No. Like that was also an ick. It's like you're
Wait, what? Thank God I asked this question. We are just
no,
gonna.
I forgot about that. I wasn't gonna talk about making out with him.
Okay.
Oh well, here we are.
Here we are. Alessia gets everything out of everyone over
yeah,
here.
you really twisted my arm for that one. No, he's not a good kisser. He's really sloppy and like gross, and like does like weird shit, like smiles and like laughs and like relax.
Like, why are you so happy?
Relax. Like I know you're kissing a supermodel. You need to.
I know you're kissing Emerana.
But you need to tone it down. So yeah, there was that. You know who I met that was actually really hot? I didn't make out with him or anything. I met him in Manchester. I was already married.
I didn't make out with him or anything.
But
because
you
I had a husband.
You know who was hot? Jax from Love Island. Do you remember him? He left because he had anxiety.
Jax.
He was in the recent season.
No, I don't think I watched that season.
He was hot. He was like, ooh,
Wait, Jax from the recent season.
like in a recent.
I need a picture. Show me a picture.
He left like in the middle of the fucking season.
Ew.
I swear he was hot.
Okay. He's just giving too like.
And he's my fucking celebrity crush is Vince Vaughn.
Okay.
So you know who I feel like is really hot? Alex Cooper's fiance.
Yeah.
He's a low-key Hollywood guy. Like, no one knows who he is. He's probably produced some crazy movies. I meant to Google that the other day, but I'm sure he has. Matt. I'm
Did
gonna
you
Google that?
Yeah.
I didn't get around to it. I was so busy
I've
cooking
stalked.
sourdough.
With no yeast.
Yeah. No yeast.
with,
Sourdough started from scratch.
Yeah, no, I've done a bit of stalking. Yeah, no, I think honestly, like, You can tell, this is going to sound crazy, you can tell someone's smart by their nose and forehead. Right away, you can tell if somebody's...
I could totally see that.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I can look at a guy and know right away
And
if
their achievements.
and their achievements and know if they're smart just by their forehead and their nose.
100%.
I'll go through like even...
That's girl math, by the way. No one else will understand that.
Do you?
I get
I don't
it.
know if many girls understand
No, I get
that.
it. I think girls get it.
You have to have a little look where you look like Mark Zuckerberg.
Do.
You have to have like that, like
The bot look, the NPC look.
you look a bit like you've been on the computer, but like not too much. Like you still present yourself well, but like there's a part of you that might be Jewish because you have a big snots
100%.
vibe.
And you might have money.
Like there's just a look that you just know if someone is smart.
I agree.
I'm not saying money. I'm just saying smart. Maybe
I-
they didn't make it there yet, but you know just by
They're
a face
getting there.
if they're getting there.
It's not that hard. It's an equation.
Literally a face equation. I
But-
wonder what guys
It needs to be imperfect. Like, I'm sorry.
like Alex Cooper's man, for example.
Yeah, Brad
he's
Pitt's
hot.
hot,
He's
but-
like hottish, but like he still like has characters where you know he's smart just by his face.
like, exactly. Like, he's like not.
You
and he
see a
probably
guy
won't
with-
be name dropping on your date.
You see
know?
a guy exactly,
Like, loser.
exactly, because he's in the tech world or he's just not dealing with that.
Yeah.
You see a guy with a cherry tipped nose, like, you know what he does? He fucking snorts lines, and he could be smart, but he's not. He's
By the way,
going
I'm
nowhere
thinking of
with
like a
his life.
specific guy right now with a cherry tip nose who does snort lines.
I'm telling you, I literally could name you who you are by how you look.
Yeah. No, you have to be like imperfectly hot.
Yeah,
Like that's the recipe.
I'm telling
right
you,
there.
it's the forehead and the nose.
I'm not fucking.
It's not so much the mouth. Oh, sometimes it's the mouth. But
Like Brad Pitt's hot, but I'm not asking him for no business advice. You know what I mean? He's a pretty face on camera, and that's it.
how do we feel about Dave Portnoy?
And what?
No, like, do we find him hot?
Of course we do.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy is daddy, and like my husband would literally say the same thing.
He would be like, "That's your one hall pass."
Yeah, yeah, he
come back
wishes.
come back and report.
Yeah,
Like,
Vince Vaughn is the hall pass, like over him. But yeah, Dave Portnoy
wait,
is.
who's your husband's hall
Girl
pass?
crush?
Yeah, girl crush. He was like, "There's no hall pass."
There is no hall pass. First of all, he's not allowed. But who does he find hot? Like, the thing is with him, he'll be like, "Yeah, she's not bad," and then I know that means she's fucking fire. I think like any guy, like Jessica Alba, whatever,
Yeah,
like sexual awakening vibes,
yeah.
likes her. Likes.
I think it's also linked to like their childhood and what they watched. Like, were they watching like 90210? Like, I think it's more than just
Love
the person.
Island. He likes like the girl, you know, Sammy from Love Island. Remember her? Sammy. She was like dated Tom. Okay, you don't need to look her up. Anyways, he likes her. He thinks she's hot. No real like celebs though.
Okay, you're his only celeb, baby girl.
I mean, like I'm gonna go home and ask him that, like for sure. But I know he likes Jessica Alba.
Okay. I feel like when a guy says he likes like Dua Lipa, I'm like, this is a green flag.
Why? I feel like it's like you're trying to be alternative.
No, I feel like that's like, it's not a girl who's like all redone. It's like very like, and she's not like trying to be perfect. She just is.
Fine.
And I feel like when a guy likes that, I'm like, okay, he likes the more natural. Like, it's not so like pretentious.
I feel that way about Jessica Alba, except she's really pretty.
Yeah.
Like she's not like Dua Lipa. Like Dua Lipa is beautiful.
I think Dua Lipa's beautiful also because she's not perfect.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Jessica Alba's perfect.
Like, I'm not here
That's
saying
exactly-
like
no,
Dua
that's
Lipa's
exactly
not
what it
pretty.
is.
She's gorgeous, but I think she's also, it's her character, her confidence. Like, which side should we take the picture? Like, I have no bad side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
Just
guess
her confidence, her vibe. No, I think she's super hot. Okay, moving on. We're almost done here.
I'm enjoying it.
Okay. That outfit is fire. Pookie and Jet.
I just want to get up right now because this outfit was inspired by Pookie herself.
Oh my God. I can't believe you're admitting that.
It was. It was. She does low-key pull out some fire looks.
I actually think that
So Pookie is looking absolutely fire.
in her quintessential outfit,
Quintessential Pookie, the Pookinator.
I honestly get serial killer vibes from both of them. So, like, I'm not even going to lie.
Well, his name's Jet.
First of all, you know he's like a redneck.
Yeah,
Like,
and her name's Campbell. Like, they might dabble in the killer area.
And even when you see them like chilling with their friends, you're like, okay, this guy literally kills kids for blood.
Like the way he
You know what I
kisses
mean?
her, he's like
It's just weird.
he's like so stiff and his joints are locked at all times.
At first I thought it was a joke when I was watching these reels. I'm like, this can't be serious.
That's why it's amazing.
I know. And now it's just like the media always turns. Now it's like, we love them, you know?
I love them from the beginning. I just want to say I was into Pookie, and not because like I think they're cool. I think it's a fucking joke when I watch it. But it's because they don't think it's a joke that I'm like, wow.
Do you not think they think it's a joke?
Now they're obviously feeding into it. Now they're fucking huge.
Yeah.
But at the time, I'm sure they just were like Pookie, this, that. His Luke Hazy's, like the guys in Paige jeans and Luke
Paige
Hazy.
jeans.
Paige jeans, all white Luke Hazy's. Like, are they paying you? Like,
It's crazy. I honestly, could we talk about our outfits for a second? As I'm in the most basic outfit right now. But
yeah,
like,
they love each other though.
they 100% love each other. I feel like, I don't want to talk shit about her outfits, but like she has 8 misses and then 1 good one.
That sounds about right. Like her
Sometimes
outfits
she
are
wears
very,
like black nylons with like a summer outfit
and like a tweed skirt
and like
It's
a
weird.
tweed skirt with like her Kelly or like it's just like something's always off. Like, why are you going to a wedding, okay, with a big bag? Like, you should have a clutch. You're a lady. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Like, you should not be showing up to weddings with classic Chanel flap bags, and you should not be showing up with huge Kelly bags.
Is that
or
the
Birkins.
wedding in fucking Lake Como or Venice or whatever?
A small Kelly, yes.
That
but
was
like,
crazy.
Why
I
are you
actually
showing
remember.
up with a big? I just find
It's a faux pas.
there's certain fucking things in fashion that you should not do, and that's
I fully remember that.
Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Why is
too.
your bag bigger than your body with a fucking dress for a wedding?
It's a faux pas for sure. I think like she has so many misses too. It's like I would not wear half the shit. I could tell the kind of person she is already. It's like everything's a brand. Like let me just.
It just blows my mind. Sometimes she like nails the dress, and then she's like Amazon heels, and like the heels like are not even like silver. Like the like there's
I never
certain
saw her
things.
wear Amazon heels.
Yeah, she always like shows. Anyway, it's fine. Like
Yeah,
she's
no, that's
relatable.
fine.
Like it's like yeah. Well, it's just
I don't find her outfits relatable. It's always like my Kelly, like my fucking.
No, she does some things that are relatable, but
Like,
like
sometimes she's
Revolve
like-
is becoming non-relatable now. It's like you buy a fucking bikini, it's $7.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but
Like she misses a lot with the outfits, but it's because it's not my style.
maybe that's
She's-
what it is. It's,
She's very like Palm Beach, like old school clean girl, but like even like rich clean woman, like Palm Beach. That's the vibe she is. I like to dabble in the clean girl aesthetic, but there needs to be some
I think
sort
I like
of-
to switch it up, but I think sometimes I'm like, yo, this is insane.
I like to
And
match.
then people are like,
That's
oh my God,
my
love
thing.
this. I'm like, how? This is...
I like to match.
I like
she never
neutrals.
matches. It's either a like full matching set,
And
or
then
like,
it works, because it's like, there was no choice why it wouldn't, because she matched.
100%. You need to match. The girl never matches ever. It's like yellow and fucking pink. Does that match? I can't even see. Like,
Sometimes color blocking could be cool. It depends.
it's not cool on her. But I fucking love Pookie and I fucking love Jet. And she did wear a really nice outfit recently. It was like a Danielle Gizzo shrug. Like, I don't want to be such a hater because I do love them and they're so cute and they love each other. And you've never find yourself a man who looks at you like Jet looks at Pookie.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, that's real love. And
What
it's
does he do for work?
the question on everyone's mind, baby
But
girl.
like, does she come from a really wealthy family, or like?
I didn't look. I don't know anything, but I feel like if I had to make up a story for them in my head,
Because she was a flight attendant, right?
she was.
Yeah.
She looks like a flight attendant.
Yeah. What can I get you, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Would you like coffee or tea?
Pookie here.
Did you see a picture of what she used to look like? No, I have to show you.
She got surgery done?
Oh my!
I don't even know
God,
that.
girl. What the fuck?
Pookie, say what you got done.
Pookie is looking absolutely fire because of that. You know.
Pookie's got to say what you got done. Listen, I'm a fan of plastic surgery. These I wasn't born with these.
I was born with them.
Yeah, well, sometimes I hate mine. I gotta say, I don't know how you girls lived with this your whole life.
Well, I think it's just like we become trashy so easily with big tits.
So easily, and it's like if I gain a pound, I hate my tits.
Oh my God, I feel you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Halloween came early. Spooky season.
What do you mean Halloween?
Wait, Pookie turned spooky.
Pookie was really spooky.
We're so mean right now.
Oi.
Okay, but I was a rotten baby anyways.
Yeah, listen,
so.
I was not
No,
hot
I am.
until I turned 20.
I don't even know why I'm making fun. Like I was even uglier.
Seriously, like if you look up pictures of me, I was fucking ugly. So I have
Yeah, but you could never peak too early.
a leg to stand on here. I'm just shook. The eyebrow, it's like the Botox.
Yeah.
Pookie looks absolutely fire right now, though. That's all that counts.
That's all that counts. Okay, and last, I want to talk about buying Beverly Hills.
I don't watch. Like, listen.
Well, because you posted it, so I was like, we could talk
watch
about
it.
this.
I watched it with my husband. I love saying that.
Let's talk about my husband, Maurizio, because he's the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life.
He is hot. Like, I'm not arguing.
Is he short, though? Like, I always...
No, I think he's tall.
Really?
I like, that's the image I
Tall,
have,
dark, and handsome.
Let's not ruin
a little
it.
bit of, like, silver fox hair.
Gray
we
hair.
love that. Gray hair is, like, such a turn on.
Ugh, don't even talk to
Like,
me.
I'm not saying you need to have a full...
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, baby.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is like a daddy issues thing. Like, I have a great dad.
Me too, but why do I...
I don't know why I
why?
like this kind of shit. Like, I'm disgusting. I like men.
Me too.
Whatever. Anyways, buying Beverly Hills, Mauricio. That's the only reason I watch the show. I'm not trying to see like which daughter, like.
I was telling Mitko, I'm like, oh my god, he's so hot. He's like, good luck, get through the three sisters. Like always with a straight face. Like everything he says, he's like, imagine having to get through the three sisters.
It's so funny. I'd fucking knock them all out.
You
one by
find him
one.
funny?
Miracle?
Oh, Mitko.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you were talking about Maurizio.
No,
I'm like,
Maurizio is not funny, but I watched a little bit of this season, like the recent season, because I want to know what's going on with him and Kyle.
Yes.
And they're not really giving much on Beverly Hills, on Real Housewives.
on buying Beverly Hills though, because I don't watch.
They give more.
Buying Beverly Hills.
Real Housewives.
It just makes the two.
They're pretty much the same.
On
this
his
point.
show, there was a point where like he's like in bed and he like tries to kiss her, and she's like, no. And I feel
He's like, one more. I wanted to die.
and she's like, please stop. And I feel like it's not coming from a place of like her being like, I'm so over you. I think it's coming from like she's been hurt so many times by him, and the way it looks is like he's trying on the show and she's kind of
I
like
agree.
not interested. It's like, bro, she literally cheated on her, and she's probably just like, okay,
She's
well,
done.
the cameras are on and now you're like trying to make it look like you're
Like
kissing me.
It looked like, I don't know how to say it in English, like j'en ai marre. Like she looked like she was sick of it. Like when he's like one more, she's like, ugh, like really, like you're pulling that shit.
You're
like
pulling
one
that
more?
shit after you know what
Because
we're
the cameras
actually
are on for your show. Like get the
Literally.
fuck out of here. Yeah, I think like she got really fucked and she's been cheated on. There's been so many rumors.
But with who?
No one like in the public either. There've just been so many rumors
That, like,
throughout
he's
the
been
years
cheating?
of their marriage that he's been cheating, and it's like she stuck by him. You don't watch Beverly Hills, but she defends him to the death every time. It's almost embarrassing. Like
Yeah. It's almost like just own it and just like laugh
you know,
on the
like
show.
wear your shit instead of just make. You know, when you make so many excuses for a guy. That was
But
like
I
me.
honestly, like, until you're ready to let go and divorce, you're always going to
You're
stand
always
by.
in it, 100%.
Because it's like, you're also like, you
Do
are
you
a
like the
reflection
show?
of Beverly Hills.
Yeah, no,
Beverly Hills or
buying
buying?
Beverly Hills.
Yeah, I watch it. I mean, I think like, ooh, the new sister's coming through. The sister's only coming through because she's like, probably thought the first season was going to be a flop, and now she's realizing everyone's getting famous off
Yeah.
of it. So she's like, wait, let me show my face.
She's like, everyone's scared of the youngest. It's like, I actually feel that because I have a younger sister. Like, I'm not always scared of her, but I'm not trying
But
to
like,
get her mad.
I don't know. I feel like that was just a plot for the show to be like, ooh, like no one's scared of her.
I feel like everything's fake now, honestly. Now that
Literally.
like I've been doing Just the Tip and all this stuff, I feel like everything is scripted. So reality TV shows have
Still
become
love
like,
it, though.
Still love it, but I've been like analyzing them. Like, oh, the producers probably made her do that. Like, that's not a real natural conversation.
Yeah.
Like, they made them talk about that.
100%.
Like, that's not a plot. It's like, fuck, man, everything's fake. Is this for real?
Yeah.
Whatever. Life is life. That's how you get clicks. I'm watching.
And you're trying to decipher what's a fucking
Well, Mauricio, like fucking loser right now. He's giving off. I'm sorry, he's your husband. I'm sorry.
No. I think for me, when I started seeing him in like Aspen, my husband in Aspen with like Anita, and I was like, okay, he's going through his like single girl era.
Which one's Anita? Is that his Dancing with the Stars partner?
No, Anita is
The model, the young like.
no, not model, the singer, the one who was on Call Her Daddy. Also, she's like a sick bitch.
Did she talk about him on Call Her Daddy?
She's a singer from Brazil.
Okay, whatever. She's hot. No, like I saw her.
Anyway, whatever. Like she was.
I saw her on TMZ.
They like posted a picture in Aspen, champagne, and I'm like, they for sure fucked.
Obviously,
but like, who have we heard that he's like slept with? Just
no one we know. Like, there was a rumor about Dorit.
Yeah, that I heard.
But that's like bullshit and the best thing for the show. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't believe it for a second. But I don't think he fucked anyone known, or else it would have been bigger news. But it's like,
But are they officially divorced or like they're still
they're
in
separated
talks?
as fuck.
They're separated now.
I think they're getting a divorce. Like, I think they're moving forward. I remember seeing it
But
somewhere.
is she gonna end up with a woman? Like, what's that about?
I don't know.
Why do I feel like every person in LA after they try something it doesn't work, they just go.
It is very LA to
To just be like, you know what?
I'm switching teams.
I'm switching teams. I'm gonna go for a girl now.
It's a very LA thing to do. Especially divorced women like Chrishell. I don't know if you watch Selling Sunset. Gets divorced.
I know, by the way, because I used to work for this guy Sammy who's styling them all. I know everything you want to know about every cast member. I was on FaceTime with Mary Fitzgerald. Like, I know everything about that cast.
Well, like, I like them a lot, actually. I like the show, but it's like, it's when you really break it down, all these shows, they're great to watch, but it's always just another breakup. If you really break it down, or just another divorce, it's like just another fucking day in the life with famous rich people.
When you watch that, you're almost like, oh my God, I never want to be that, because I feel like then you'll go through a divorce. Like, I always think of that. I'm like, oh, I think your relationship should always be out of the
I felt like
public
that when
eye.
I started doing Just the Tip. I had mental breakdowns to Veronica, like mental breakdowns. Like, my marriage is never gonna last. This is not gonna be good for my relationship.
Yeah.
This is gonna fuck my life up completely. And he was super supportive the whole time.
which we love.
But I didn't believe it, because it's like, I wouldn't want, I wouldn't want him doing that. I wouldn't want him out there. I love the fact that he doesn't even use Instagram.
But I think he's just happy you're happy doing
That's
it.
So then I think Veronica or someone else that we work with, I forget who it was, but it was like, why don't you just let him support you instead of like, but this will make him, why don't you just let him? So,
especially that he is there supporting you, It's not like he's giving you a hard time and it's that extra pressure.
Never gave me a hard time. Manchester, listen.
Well, listen.
Manchester probably shouldn't have fucking, but it wasn't the best for the relationship. But now, I don't know if I should even say this online.
You can say it and then tell me to delete it if you
my
want.
ring is insured now. I can go everywhere with my ring. That's the whole point. But like, now that I'm telling people my ring is insured, I'm not trying to get robbed. So, but yeah, like, he was super supportive, but I wasn't accepting it, because if roles were reversed, I wouldn't want that.
Oh my God, for sure.
And so now I just let him be supportive.
Yeah.
And I'm super supportive of him too. Like, like whatever. Listen, my biggest fear is that when he's building a business right now, super amazing concept, and I actually think that it's gonna pop off with the right marketing, like whatever. I don't know if I should say it so people steal it, but artificial, if you need art for your home, I don't know, whatever.
Okay.
But my biggest fear is that, he will, like, it's not a matter of if, like, it's when. Yeah, he's gonna become rich and he's gonna be really successful, and guess what happens? You get access to better bitches, better homes, better cars. Everything's better when you're rich.
Yes, Gabby, but also, don't you think like morals and values come into play? Like, I think it's also how someone was raised, and like, I don't know, are his parents still together?
Yeah.
Okay. Great values?
Great values, great family. Like, really, we have the same values, like family first and all that.
So then
yeah.
I wouldn't like stress. I think
wouldn't
that's the most
worry.
important thing.
But when,
Yes.
you've been
Yes, I get it.
cooped up, building a business, and then you see all the glitz and glamour.
Yes.
It's shiny. Men are stupid and really simple minds. Like, ooh, let me touch like the shiny thing. I don't think, I have all the faith and trust in him in the world, but I'm just saying these are insecurities
Absolutely.
that I'm sure he has when it comes to Just the Tip. So it's like, and all the reality TV shows we watch, it's like, yeah, these things ruin relationships. Like, obviously you're getting into fights with your fucking husband. Your whole life's on the line here.
Yeah.
That's why I try to keep it very not personal. Like, this is fun. I find this really, like,
Easy.
it's jokes. It's easy. I like it. But, like, I'm never gonna, you'll never find a scandal. I'm never open like that online. It's like, I'm talking about would you rather, like, suck a toe or, like, like stupidities where you don't really have time to judge me, because it's like, oh, you're judging me because I'd rather, like, have penis for fingers than, like,
For sure.
So I don't really open up like that because I do think that ruins relationships, but you have to have a strong foundation, which from the beginning, I don't think Mauricio and Kyle had. I think they were really cute together and fooled us all, but let's not forget.
She brings it back to the drops.
Let's not fucking forget. Motherfucking Mauricio started off working for Rick Hilton. Okay. Why did he marry Kyle Richards? She was married before. I'm not saying like he was gold digging, but I mean, her sister is married to Rick Hilton. He decides, oh, I'm undervalued. Like, I totally get that. I'm sure it's true. But I'm undervalued. I'm going to go start my own agency and poach everyone. And hey, I'm just going to sprinkle in some Real Housewives here, a little bit of buying Beverly Hills here. It's like, is anyone really innocent? No, everyone's out for themselves there. It's like he had no, like I would normally feel bad that his life was on a show, but he has no problem capitalizing off his fucking separation on buying Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And capitalizing off fucking over his brother-in-law who started him off pretty much. So
I know, to talk about your brother-in-law when like he basically gave you that step is like
it's a joke.
It's no class.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I would not be okay with that. That would cause a major...
Well, Paris Hilton put out a statement like, do not talk about my dad like that.
My girl, I love her.
Yeah. I feel like I would be so close, like such good friends with her. She just seems like the coolest. And like when I found out she was an Aquarius,
and
I'm
the smartest,
like,
by the way.
Of course. She acts all dumb.
She's so curated as a human. It's like everything she does has been thought about and calculated.
Well, the cameras are dying, so we're going to end this with this camera over here.
It's been very real.
But Gabby, this was so fun. I'm going to have you on again.
Thank you
for spilling the tea.
I have so much more tea to spill.
Oh my God, you're coming back on.
When you're drinking again, I'll come back on. When I start drinking, I start dropping names. That's fun.
100% we're gonna have dirty martinis because we both like dirty martinis. So absolutely. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on.